Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
From the 44, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, he'll run to the challenge.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cards have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that open line field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Murray off play action. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give right side now to Hunt, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The Cardinals at 8-1 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's got him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. But I think the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll find Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, 47 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, Shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Let's go on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground to the 43, 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Hunt will try going up the middle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Murray. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A carry here for Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And a Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Moore, the man in motion. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed him perfectly and knocked it free.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to work. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Murray now. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
At the 23, it's second and 12.
They'll run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They run for it with Hunt. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Murray. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 47 yards. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Jackson on first down. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its heel, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First play's a run with Nwangu, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now it's Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
To throw is Murray. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Fielded at the 43. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Jackson.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing, Jackson.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel...